Question 11. The lines y equals x minus 2 and x add y equals 10 are drawn on the grid. On the grid, mark with a cross each of the points where the integer coordinates that are in the region defined by y is greater than x minus 2, x add y is less than 10, and x is greater than 3. Now what we can do is we can see that we've got the graphs for the first two drawn, and so we've got to draw in x is greater than 3. So if you notice here, we've got equals on each of these, and we're going to do the same. So we're going to draw in the line of x equals 3. And that's just going to be a vertical line going down here, because the x coordinate must always be 3 at every single point there, x equals 3. Now what we do is we have to find the area in which the points can be. So we've got our three inequalities there that we need to satisfy. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to pick a random coordinate, so any one we want. So I'm going to pick this one here, and the coordinate I'm going to be using to test is 6, 2. Now an inequality can either be true or false. So for instance, if we look at this part here, y is either greater than x minus 2, which would mean it's true, or y is not greater than x minus 2, which means it's false. And so what we can do is we can use that idea to delete one side of each of these lines using our test coordinate. So if we start off with y is greater than x minus 2, the coordinate we're using is 6, 2. So that means we replace the y with a 2, we replace the x with a 6. So 2 is greater than 4. Is that a correct statement? No, it's not. So therefore, everything the x side of my line y is equal to x minus 2 cannot be true. So everything is false here. So what we need to do is we need to get rid of it. So everything here will disappear. Okay, none of that can be true. So now I look at the next line. X add y is less than 10. X add y is less than 10. So my x coordinate is 6 and my y coordinate is 2. 6 add 2 is less than 10. 8 is less than 10. Is that a true statement? Yes, it is. So that means that everything on my x coordinate side of the line x add y equals 10 is true, and everything on the other side is not. So then we delete everything the other side of that line. Finally, we look at our x is greater than 3 line. So x is greater than 3. My x coordinate is 6. 6 is greater than 3. Is that a true statement? Yes, it is. So that means this side of my x equals 3 line can stay. The other side we have to get rid of. You can see that I've been left with a little triangle in the middle there. Now, we're told that they have to be integer coordinates, so whole number coordinates. So that can be this one here, this one here, this one here, this one here. And what I would do is I would then get rid of that so that people don't think that I've